My name is Alvis Tennant. I'm the chief instructor and founder of The Way of Victory, a system of self-empowerment. I give out quotes every day, about a 15-second quote, and I end each quote with, "Never forget you are born to win." For instance, today's quote, "You will never have a pain-free life. It is the very pain and addressing our problems that propels our growth. The way of victory. Never forget you are born to win." So that's an example of what I do every day. I put out 9 quotes a day. Different subscribers have asked, what exactly does it mean to be born to win? Born to win, and I'm going to devote this talk to kind of breaking down what it means to be born to win. Born to win is recognizing your potential, embracing your uniqueness, and pursuing your dreams with passion and determination. Born to win is a belief and innate ability for success, that you have a strong sense of purpose and a mindset focused on achievement. So you're not born to win, and it's not exclusive. Anybody can be born to win or make themselves into something that's born to win. Born to win comes from a quote I got from Zig Ziglar. He's a motivational speaker and a very great one, and I've really benefited from his knowledge in my life. Born to win is only part of that quote. The rest of the quote is, you are born to win, but you must plan to win. You must prepare to win. You must expect to win. Because our thoughts have a great impact on our reality. And quantum physics goes into that very deeply, that there are many different futures. Then you have to choose the one that is right for you, that will expand you and get you the best that you can. It's been observed in quantum physics that the observer, it's called the observer effect, you can Google that your actual observation has an effect on tangible reality, what you observe. So what you think about is what you attract. So that brings me to the first premise, the first pillar of being born to win is a positive mindset. Someone who's born to win has a positive mental attitude. Positive mental attitude, under the umbrella of a positive mental attitude, is positive self-talk. When they talk to themselves, they talk about something good, what they want to happen. When they talk to themselves, they think about best case scenarios, not worst case scenarios like many people do. You want to think about, well, what if this doesn't work out? A born to win person will say, well, when this does work out, I'm going to do such and such. Positive mental attitude. And they expect that to happen. Positive expectation. Something very profound in just expecting the good to happen. Many times when I say goodbye to my son or my wife or daughter, I'll say, remember, expect a miracle. And just verbalizing that sometimes is very impactful on me, and they've told me that they really appreciate it as well. The next part of, under the pillar of positive mental attitude is only quality people. OQP. A born-to-win person is very selective in who they spend time with, because it's known that one bad apple can spoil the whole bunch of apples. So one toxic person in your life can ruin many blessings that you have waiting for you, but because you have this toxicity around you, it ruins it. So a born-to-win person is very selective in who they allow into their lives, and they only want quality people, people that they can help or people that help them. Another Zig Ziglar quote is, you can get anything you want in life if you help enough other people get what they want. So a born-to-win person is not looking for a win-lose relationship. A born-to-win person is always looking for a win-win relationship. And keep this in mind, being born to win is a choice. One very key Another key aspect of a born to win person is having a pleasing personality. Born to win people, they're not enablers and they're not pushovers, but they always have a pleasing personality. And you're a friend to them until you prove otherwise. And we give respect and we demand respect. So born to win person, that pleasing personality is another key to being born to win. And these are things that all of us can work on, and it's a daily practice. It's not like you're born to win and you wake up and it's like that. Every day you pay the price to be born to win by paying attention to your positive self-talk, paying attention to your positive expectation, paying attention to the people around you, the only quality people, and particularly paying attention to your pleasing personality. I'm going to talk to you about a poem that really inspired me. Probably it's been about 45 years ago or more, by a man named Henley, William Henley. He was an Englishman who, at 12 years old, contacted bone tuberculosis, and in his teens he had a leg cut off, and he was debilitated physically all his life. But he wrote some very powerful poems, one of which is called Invictus. This was a very profound poem. As I was going through a dark time in my life and I ran into this poem, I embraced it, and I feel like this poem embraces the philosophy, the practice, and the principles of what it means to be born to win. Out of the night that covers me, black as the pit from pole to pole, I thank whatever gods may be for my unconquerable soul. In the fell clutch of circumstance, I've neither winced nor cried aloud. Under the bludgeoning of chance, my head has been bloody, but unbowed. Beyond this place of wrath and tears looms but the horror of the shade. And yet the coming of the years finds and shall find me unafraid. It matters not how straight the gate, how charged with punishment the scroll, for I am the master of my fate and the captain of my soul. So Henley wrote that poem after his leg got cut off. I think he was about 17 years old. But that poem, to me, exemplifies what it means to be born to win. You're not going to let life beat you down. You're going to fight and you're going to win. And that's an attitude that you take with you for the rest of your life. That's what I mean when I say every day to my subscribers, you're born to win. Being born to win is an action-oriented. A born to win person is an action-oriented person. Do it now is a premier philosophy of born to win. If you got something to do, do it now. Like my son, we did this interview. He said, when do you want to do it? I said, let's do it now. And he said, that's what I thought you were going to say. Because he's a born to win person. He's a born to win. One attitude, he was in a situation where he was in college and he was in a major that he didn't like. But he felt like he had to finish college, and he had an opportunity at one point to switch majors to something that he really had passion for. He had to go through a few hoops, but he made a decision that day to switch majors right in the middle of college. It took him a little longer to finish college, but because of that, he's now working professionally as a photographer, videographer, and brand ambassador. Because he made the choice and did it right away. There was only a window of time for him to make that decision. He didn't waffle. He made it right away. And as a result of which, he's been a successful videographer. My daughter, born to win person as well, action-oriented. Just recently, she works with a technology company, and her business model was being phased out. Her line of business with that particular company was downsizing, for budget cuts. The budget was now going towards, of course, AI. And they came to talk to her and said, you can think about it for a few days, but we're downsizing. You can either stay here and wait to see what happens with downsizing. We'll give you a retirement package, or you can take this new opportunity. It's a brand new business, and you'll have to learn it from the ground up in AI. So let me know your answer by tomorrow. She said, excuse me, I don't need to wait till tomorrow. I'll take it now. She took it right away. This is about a week ago, actually. And she's been doing very well and is very excited and happy about her decision. And I am as well. She used the principle of do it now. I've got another son who, a little older, before he went into the U.S. Army, he had many other decisions to make. But when he got the opportunity to go in the Army, again, there was a window. He went in the Army, completed 6 years in the Army, got benefits, and has now been working at a job for 26 years at a place called Harbor Foods in Seattle, Washington. But as a result of that decision in the Army, he developed the discipline to be able to work like that every day. I've had several opportunities in my life to be born to win, one of which I was in a business unit, doing well, but I got another opportunity in another business unit that was a substantial promotion, but it would mean I'd have to leave where I was and not come back to go to the new business unit. I was hesitant to do that because I was comfortable where I was. But I thought about it, and I talked to some people, prayed on it, and I did it. The thing was, I couldn't go back, and it was one of the best moves I made. It was a very good financial and professional choice that benefited me for about 5 years until I retired and moved into what I'm doing now as a content producer. So there's a conqueror, I don't remember which one, but he sailed to the distant land with his soldiers, and when he got there, he burned the ships. He ordered his men burn the ships. They were used to just obeying whatever he said, but one of them asked, well, we're burning the ships, but why are we burning the ships? He said, we're burning the ships because the only way we're going back home is after we conquer these people. So sometimes in life, you've got to burn your past in order to move forward. And that's part of being action-oriented. Another pillar of being born to win is being resilient, having the resilience and fortitude to take whatever life provides to you and make the best of it. One quote I live by is a quote by the great Dr. Napoleon Hill. Every adversity, every hardship, every seeming failure has within it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. Sometimes you have to look hard to find out what the benefit is, but if you look for it, you'll find it. What I teach my children and my grandchildren is we don't lose. We either win or we learn. And that's an attitude of being very resilient towards anything that happens in life, no matter what it is. Finally, the next pillar is having belief in yourself. That goes with positive expectation. You believe that you're born to win, plan to win, prepare to win, and expect to win. A strong belief in one's innate ability for success, a strong sense of purpose, and a mindset focused on achievement. This is what it means to be born to win. And born to win is a choice that all of us can make. So again, in conclusion, positive mindset, action-oriented, resilient, believe in yourself. Under positive mindset, a pleasing personality. And then, I don't think I mentioned this, you want to be an advancing person. That everybody who interacts with you feels like they're getting better. They're benefiting from just being with you. No matter what it is, even if you're just buying a can of soda from the corner store, project that you are an advancing person, that person just helped you, and that you're helping them. Born to Win is strictly based on win-win. My son has a very powerful brand, Miliardi, billions over millions. This is going to be one of the biggest brands since Nike, and go get yours before they run out and before the price goes sky high. It's a very quality merchandise and very unique. My brand, I have a YouTube named the @ in the Way of Victory on YouTube, which I've got over 6,000 subscribers. TikTok, which I've got 22,000 is what they say, but it seems like I've been at 22,000 for a year. But anyway, I'm on TikTok. And then I have Instagram. I've got about 11,000 there. So I'm growing. And I'm getting ready to open up to Facebook as well. So you can find me on either one of those. I'll also have my Cash App should you want to support this work. I really appreciate all the support. And I want you to remember, you are born